did a good job. It's amazing because you're just challenging yourself. You're just like trying to see if you can, kind of like perform under that kind of pressure. And dance is so hard because you've got to be counting it in your head while you're trying to like enjoy it and perform it. And I just find it to be so incredible. Like I've learned so much about myself doing Dancing with the Stars.
Well, and you really would have to do while you're doing that counting. And unfortunately, I grew up in the disco era. I wasn't a big fan, but I used to see. I could look into people's eyes who weren't very good at it and see them counting through their eyes. You have to, you have to project that you're actually smiling and enjoying yourself with art or whatever, and it's acting.
It is. It's definitely acting, and it's really interesting because I haven't been I don't work out, and so like it's been just like almost like meeting my body again. I'm like, oh, there's my feet. Oh, there's my thighs. I'm like, it's so it's so important to work out. I think just remind yourself of how lucky we are to have a body that and just treat it well. Like you can just forget about that. I know it sounds weird, but it makes you happy to dance, and it makes me happy to sing too. Like I think if everybody did both of those things, the world would be a better place.
Well, let me ask you. I mean, I don't want to say that you're cheating or anything, but you were an accomplished ballet dancer for years. You started real young. My producer found all that stuff and told me all that stuff. So you had to. Sure, it's a different genre, but I mean, you probably remember stretching and getting into that kind of shape and performing.
Yeah, I mean, well, there's three of us that have that. Janelle and, of course, Alfonso and myself. We're all, performers that have been on Broadway. And so, yes, but to put it in perspective, my partner is 32, and I quit dancing before he was born. So when I was 20. So that's a long time ago. And it also gives you a certain weird disadvantage because your mind thinks that you can kind of do stuff, but you can't anymore. And you have opinion. I have a ballet dancer is so different than ballroom. It's like everything is really light and up. And so my poor choreographer has to try to like get me to stop doing stuff for half the time we're working. So I think that's what's interesting about the show. Like, people who haven't had as many, like say Sadie, she hasn't had so many dance classes, but she's like really young and she's a really good athlete. So she's going to approach something from a different way that'll be really useful to her choreographer. And, each person has their way that they do things, and that's how they're judged, They're not judged, we're not judged on the same plane, but definitely also being a performer is really difficult because it's your life work. You want to be so good for the audience. That's what you've been trying to do is like be entertaining. So I think it makes the people who are more performers harder on themselves because it's what they've been doing. It's what I'm passionate about. I'm passionate about making an audience laugh and cry and like feel something. And it means so much to me. Like last week I was crying about it, It means everything to me to be good out there,
Well, and people of different ages, Leah, think of different things. You say Alfonso, all I can think of is his Tom Jones dance from Fresh Prince, which was iconic in itself. When a lot of people think of you, what are they thinking? They're thinking of the role you had in Back to the Future. And I'm asking some of my younger producers, and they say, I heard of that movie. But to someone my age, that was a legendary, iconic series of films. So what's it like to be known for a couple of so different things?
Well, I've been so blessed to have such a long career. I mean, I've been working in Hollywood for 32 years, pretty much nonstop, except for time to raise my to have my two children. And, movies that I did, and I've just been lucky to not stop working, and I mean, like, ridiculously lucky. And so, you know, I never really know what people are going to have seen me from, and they forget, too, you know, what it was. And they're like, what did you do? And like, that's a really long
Well, one thing I got to tell you that I have to say I appreciate tremendously about you is that you have a pleasant soul, if there's a such thing as that, where you.
Oh, what a beautiful thing to say! Oh my gosh.
Well, you make someone smile. Your voice does it, your face does it, your acting does it, and I think in this world where everything's so intense, there's less and less of that, and there's shock value actors out there, and I think that could be some of your legacy as well.
That is the most beautiful thing I've heard in a long time. Thank you for saying that.
Thank you. So what do we do now? Do we have to go vote for you now? Is that what happens next?
Yeah, you gotta vote for me. Yes, it's vote for 07, and that's my voting. And you can vote on abc.com and Facebook, and you know, I'm really out there for the moms and for people to know that, you know, it's not over. You can still try something new. You can still go back to what you loved when you were a kid and pick it up again. And you're not going to be as good, maybe, but you're going to find joy in it. And so that's why I did Dancing with the Stars. And, you know, I just want to remind people that, you know, just because you're whatever age doesn't mean you can't get back to working out and trying something that scares you.
Well, it's inspirational. Someday when you turn 40, you're going to see it's not that hard to, you know, to still stay in shape. Leah, thank you so much for being on the show. We appreciate it so much. Good luck with DWTS.
Thank you so much.
All right, Leah Thompson, everybody.
You are listening to a special Guinness World Record attempt on The Jim Parisi Show. 24 hours straight, hundreds of interviews. Jim will be right back, live, but sleepy.
Hey, Jim, how are you, sir?
Yes. Hi. We're having a little trouble with, well, I guess because we didn't pay the phone bill, but not on your end.
Hey, we didn't pay ours either, Tim, so we're in the same boat. You know? Hey, so you know, I like to see comedians who actually do acting because you're all darn good at it. A lot of big comedians are real good when they're in films, even serious films. So this one's one of those like fun, you know, romance kind of films, right?
But I understand it's very good. Yeah.
It's very, very good.
And I'm excellent in it. Yeah.
You know, I'm going to...
Which is important at our age. Yeah.
It's important to have the life's work you got going. I mean, I'm almost 60, so I remember all your work, and I was a big McHale's Navy fan. Most people know you from Carol Burnett and that kind of thing. They throw around things like comic genius. I told my kids probably top 10 comedians of all time. I mean, what's it like to be able to have some laurels like that to rest on while you're doing work?
It's great because, especially in the unemployment line, they enjoy the old stories about radio and the early days.
But you're always doing work, and I was just telling the listeners that if you don't see these guys, they're behind the scenes doing voices and things. I didn't realize you were on SpongeBob SquarePants. I mean, when people come up to you after all you've done and say, we need you to be Barnacle Boy, what do you say to that?
It's the end of my career. Yeah. Once you get established in the business, I guess you're up for a lot of things, and I enjoy those cartoons because I have 6 kids, and it keeps them occupied, and it stops them from saying, can I have a couple of bucks?
Yeah, they probably say it anyway. And Tim,
Yeah.
I know it's impossible to interview a guy who's a one-stop, one-liner guy, but I have to ask you one serious question. I mean, you came up in a time when TV was king, and it was very hard to get in and to get to the level you got to. I mean, give me a feeling for when you might have known you made it. You were a young comedian. You had pretty hard,
struggled
though,
so
right?
hard to get to sleep last night. I stayed awake so long, I almost just stayed awake.
Afternoon, in late
I
December.
can't sleep in silence. That was
I
tough.
never really consider myself in
About
the
an
business.
hour and 15 minutes in the head.
I just started talking one day in Cleveland, Ohio, on radio, and the guy said, "Why don't you join me with Big Wilson?" I just kind of coupled with him and rode along on his coattails, and I never took the business very seriously, so I think that's part of the, unless you're really trying to get somewhere in the business.
Which camera's that? The good one?
That doesn't make any sense, but that's what I built a career around without making any sense.
Well, and sometimes that's what works.
I mean, I knew exactly what it was, so I
Back,
knew it
you
would
just
be within
see each
5
project
minutes.
as they come. I mean, McHale's Navy, when you were on
So
McHale's
why
Navy,
isn't it
was
just,
it was
oh,
fun
you
to work
downloading
with
the
as
chip,
it
or
looked
you're
like
doing
was
it
for
right
us?
now?
Very much so, yeah. I see Ernie quite a bit, and, well, not recently, but I worked with him towards the end of his life or career or whatever, but we stayed pretty
You know,
good
so
friends.
the age-old thing, I feel way more days now. Getting tiny to sleep, but I'm glad I did.
You meet a lot of
Too.
wonderful
That's what kept
people
me
along the
interested.
way, and it's good to know.
Is there something out there you never got to do that you still want to do that you don't tell anybody?
Well, I set it out to be a jockey, and my dad was training horses, and of course at this weight, even the horses ask you to get off. And I fell off a lot and was frightened to death of horses, so that career kind of wrapped up in a hurry. But I would have been the biggest and heaviest jockey.
I never knew what he was telling the truth about or not.
I got to mention dwarf to you because you got a whole different generation of people that probably come up to you and say, "Do the dwarf thing, do that thing." I mean, what's that?
So I unscrew my legs and waddle around a little bit, and it seems to satisfy people.
Well, I could say my favorite stuff, and you've been told this too many times already, is when you guys would just
Listen to
lose it
him and
on
talk
the
to them.
sketch comedy stuff you've done, where you would just start laughing and you couldn't, and no matter how professional you were, and we all saw behind the scenes for that little bit, and we loved that stuff.
Well, Harvey was a very poor performer, so it was easy to attack him. I made a lot of money off him. I told him, I'll make you crack up on this
By the way,
particular show, and
he just brought me this
bet him
bulletproof coffee.
a couple of bucks that he would, so he
I
died
know
a
I've been
very
loving this
poor
coffee for a
man.
day and a half. It's a thing to
Tim,
have
thank
butter
you for
and
the
stuff
last
in
over the
it.
years. The movie's called
Butter.
Surprised by Love. Make sure
So I
everybody goes
sip
and checks
it
it
and
out
I
at
say,
Hallmark
that's
Channel.
different.
From what I understand, Tim's amazing in
I
it.
still
All right.
think it.
Oh, yeah.
Hey,
It
thanks,
was
Tim.
good. It was
Thanks for your
interesting,
time,
but
sir. Appreciate it very much.
Okay.
it was
All
butter.
right, man. Tim
Not
Conway,
butter.
everybody.
This is Power Talk 1210, the best talk and Fox
That
Sports.
Luke Gower change
AM
didn't have made anything I made
Sahuarita,
gold
Tucson,
that
home of
without
the
that.
Arizona Cardinals and the Phoenix Suns. You are listening to a special Guinness World Record attempt on the Jim Parisi Show.
Going straight.
Hundreds of interviews.
Is that on?
Jim will be right back,
Take it from
live, but sleepy.
It's done iconic shows. ER, Eureka, 2.5 Men, all kinds of things. So we're going to go right for it. Hi, Migna, how are you?
Hi, Jim. How are you?
I am doing wonderful. Look, let me flat out say, I don't watch a lot of television. I have not missed 1 minute you have the greatest role, and I've already talked a little bit about your resume, and I know that you've had some great roles, ER, Two and a Half Men, Eureka, all kinds of shows. But this is a show, you get to be the tough guy that kicks everybody's butt, first of all. And then you have that soft side. You get to be the soft person. You take care of Colson. You're the mentor for Sky. I mean, when you read for this, or when you saw that this role was available, and I know they went after you, did you realize the Marvel universe and what you were getting yourself into?
Well, I'm a huge fan of this whole genre. You know, I was president of my science fiction fantasy club growing up. I grew up with, guy friends who all collected comic books, and we'd go to comic cons together. So this is my world. And I remember actually when I had to go in to meet with John Wheaton and
it takes like an hour each time, so I can never put in the whole thing.
I was so nervous.
Because we never have enough camera.
How do you put partial?
I've been in this business for so many years. That's how much I wanted the job.
Portion of the videos.
I guess it did okay.
Because it splits it up into like a ton of
What a great role. I'm really happy
Well,
to
we
hear
had
that you're a fan of the
that
genre,
camera
because
fired up.
I've interviewed a lot of people, like Norton for the
20
Hulk and
minutes?
people like that, who didn't understand what they were getting into.
Big
They hadn't followed it.
for the
I'm
last
also
run.
one of those Marvel comic book collectors, not even DC, just Marvel, from many, many years ago. And just love.
Well, here's the thing. Like,
all we really needed to do was have another SD card, and everything would have been super easy.
Just love
I don't know. It's so crazy. Oh my gosh, he's just such an icon. And then to have him be so down to earth and amazing and give you hugs and joke around with you and flirt with you, it's crazy.
You're a name dropper.
It's a crazy, crazy adventure that I've been riding the last 2 years.
Well, and I gotta say, that everybody on the show, every single actor on the show, I'm a fan of. It's crazy how they put this together. I mean, it's a real good team, and I hope you guys do it for a long time.
Thank you.
What are the actors like? Except John.
that I get to do now.
Like I wonder, like actors are like, oh, everyone on the show's great. It's like except John. It's terrible.
You know, it's just because it's so much fun to do.
I always do the show in a nice shirt and all that.
Well,
I like a nice shirt.
And they do it, and each fight scene goes more over the top. It seems every episode you do some different spin or some different whatever. I'm not even going to ask you how much you're really doing and how much do we see on there.
I do about 80% of the fight stuff, which, and I'm always challenging myself. Right now I'm doing my lunges. Right now, as I'm
know it's
talking
gonna be
to you,
tough.
that's how much I train.
If people sprinkle in the next hour, like one every 20 minutes, that'd be tough.
I want to look really good.
I have to ask you about Coulson's character, because from what I understand, when he was written into the Avengers film, he thought it was a one-shot deal, and then he ended up, they wrote him in more, and then he got this role. And here's a guy who just seems like a normal guy. I mean, a little bit charismatic, but he doesn't seem like so in-your-face exceptional. But I love watching him on TV. What is it about Coulson that people like?
Still gonna be a long 3-hour show.
Well, I think he does represent the everyman, who has this incredible task of running a very cool agency.
At least
I
we
mean,
can
he
leave
is
some
now
stuff here in the
director.
car.
He's taken over for Director Fury. And
Go home without
I
being
think,
too old.
every guy out there, he just
Bring the
represents
real
that.
in.
The dream of being able to be the hero for the day and yet just sort of blend into the crowd, And the thing is, like, Clark's character got killed off. So for him to be killed off and be brought back, that's amazing. He's, and I'm happy because they brought back Coulson and I have a job now.
Well, and
I owe a lot to Clark.
She was so good.
For sure.
And you're the guy you're the character that watches out for the guy. And I mean, Fury sort of died and came back, or at least almost died. What a great character he is as well. And I think that the thing about Marvel,
You didn't even see the movie where he
they said,
died.
why Marvel instead of DC?
Almost.
Well, they were real people. Spider-Man had problems, girlfriend problems, all that
Well,
kind of
which
stuff.
one was that?
And that's how you guys
Second
play this. I mean, you all have your
think I've
issues,
seen it
drawing
now,
those
right?
circles
No.
and maps or whatever it is, and you're watching out for him, and you guys are ready to shoot him. If you have to shoot him, you'll shoot him, And I think that's what really...
That's quite a problem that most of us, unfortunately or fortunately, don't have to deal with. Yeah, shooting a friend. mean, we'll put in 12, 17-hour
a new
days
company.
and yet still want to hang out with each
Most
other.
interviews ever in
And we laugh all the
multiple
time.
locations
You know,
in
we're
a
very
24-hour
serious.
period. That's
The
why
material is so serious that it just really helps that we all have a great sense of
I think I
humor.
can get away with that.
And yeah, it's an amazing group of people, and I'm so lucky to be part of it.
Well, you get to
And
also.
you know what's so great about Marvel too is that, like you said, it's about us all trying to fit in some way, and even with these characters who are so amazing in their abilities, and they're so badass, and they're so they have all of these attributes that you are inspired by or want to have.
I didn't
Like me,
ever
I
see
would love to be Agent May.
that
You know,
specific
I'm so
character.
opposite from her that I just love being her every day. Yet at the same time, it is true. It's all coming from the desire to want to fit in or to do the right thing and be connecting with other people. You know, and I think those are universal themes that we all experience. And that's what's so great about Marvel.
Well, you were the person who wanted to get away from your violent past of going around kicking everybody's butt, and then you get back in this role, and you get to say things. You're that person that people say, "Oh, this happened. Let's go see what Agent May's going to do about that." Like, and you don't even say something. Sometimes it's just the look on your face. Like,
Yeah, I call it eyeball acting.
that has to be a riot.
I know, and the days that I don't say anything and I'm in 5 scenes, I call those my May days.
Got to be one of those roles. And when I watch TV, I'll turn to my wife something. I'll say, "Now that's the role." When I was a kid, I wanted to be the good person all the time. But the roles like yours is so deep and complex for just a regular
It's
show.
just so
It's
cool.
got to be. I mean, how do
She
you
already
laugh
texted
when
me
you're
to
doing
be
something
there
this week?
soon. She'll be here any minute.
Oh, trust me. If you ask anybody on set, if they need to find me, they just have to hear my laugh. They're like, oh, there's me. Yep, she's right over there.
Well, I'm going to go get one more cup of
All the
coffee.
time.
Like that.
And in fact, did I tell you that our producers a lot of times, the note I will get when I'm doing a
Maybe
scene
we'll talk a little bit
is
about something.
Ming or May.
I get it.
That thought
I know we don't have much time.
Because, it's so amazing. I mean, I've had a lot of
I couldn't even end this
experiences where
interview. She was so into it.
that element to the character, but as far as her not smiling, not laughing, being
One thing I got to do, no matter how dazed we are,
her being I'm a klutz,
is make sure the bag of the equipment we borrowed is spotless to the point where it's shiny. You know what I mean? We'll take that home.
Love
so we
the
don't
character
forget
too, and I
things.
know you can't give away anything, but I love the way you weave it into all the movies, and hopefully you guys are going to be around for a very long time, mate.
I hope so too, and thank you so much for watching the show and being a fan of the show.
I
It
won't
makes
miss
me so
an
happy.
episode. Well, thank you for coming out. We appreciate it very, very much.
All right, Jim. You take care.
right.
You have a good time.
You
Tomorrow, so we'll be seeing you on your couch watching Tuesday night, 9 p.m. on ABC, right?
That's the right. I'll be the one yelling. Okay.
Okay.
All
I'll
right.
try to wave to you in one of the episodes.
Please do that. Thank you, Mina. Mina,
All right,
everybody.
Jim.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Just a fun lady, Hannah. What a resume this lady has. Unbelievable resume. She was the voice of Mulan, okay, and all those animated films. She was on ER. Talk about big shows, right? I got to tell you, I think I can say this on the air. I went into my living room at home and I said, you know Agent May? I should have actually said this to her. And you know Agent May on Marvel Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.? And yeah, my daughter and my wife, both people who are very good at being able to figure out people's ages, right? Now, you've seen her picture, but you haven't seen her on. I said, how old? And my wife, who admittedly looks, way younger than her age too, says 35. My daughter says 46. She's 50. She looks like 20. It's crazy. But she plays a great character. If you haven't seen the show, it's just a lot of laughs.
This is Power Talk 1210, the best talk, and Fox Sports, KVT AM 1210, Sahuarita, Tucson, home of the Arizona Cardinals and the Phoenix Suns.
We have Anson Williams standing by. And everybody knows Anson Williams, and I'm going to do something unusual. I'm not going to talk about what we all know it from yet. Hi, Anson. How are you, sir?
I'm great. How are you?
Hey, doing just fine, man. Hey, I'm going to go. We all want to talk about what, obviously, your iconic shows
invite all the Facebook friends, when we take our next break, I will put in a little blurb to them saying that in like 10 minutes or so, or 15 minutes or whatever, anyone who wants to start calling, because as we get into the late hours and we know that a lot of you guys won't drive down to the studio, if you'd like to, 2919 East Broadway Boulevard, we are here, and room 235. But if you'd like, you can start calling us. We're going to take a little bit of a break, and even if we start in about 15 minutes, for people to start calling in the early hours. And then don't forget, veterans, business people, local people, all that, we're going on another big blitz tomorrow morning. Well, it's actually this morning at about 5:30 or 6 o'clock. Not now, about 10 or 15 minutes. Tomorrow, right here in the studio. And just come on in. There'll be coffee there from our new best friends at Tucson Coffee Roasters, okay? So you have a blast. And I know there's some odds and end foods will still be here tomorrow morning. So why don't you swing on by if you'd like to do that. You're listening to Power Talk 1210. It's the power to think for yourself. We're going to play a couple of different interviews for you while we wait for the next round of people. And give us about 10 minutes or so if you want to call by phone, and then we're going to start some phone interviews, and we'll go right through the evening. It's 750-7456. We shall be right back. Is that powered up? It's not up. Is it powered up? 3 lights at the top.
There's no.
Play another. Okay.
It's quiet. Oh, just
The bottom of the thing. Hey, that's what happens when I keep you here till midnight. I think I might try to, I should do a quick promo on this Facebook and try to eat anything.
Johnny said to call the fire department.
Just start calling?
Police department, fire department. Need an officer at this location. What for? An interview.
Yeah, I'll tell you what though, if I get down to like missing it by 2 people,
Do that.
I'd be calling a cab. It'd be worth the money. Say, hey, we need you to win the record.
Call 911.
Where did I have this?
Go to jail.
Well, it was an emergency.
I'm gonna be friends sometime. I need to go.
See, we do need a paramedic here, right?
That's right, we might. I'm gonna try to run down the stairs at some point. Well, we got a little business from this little spectrum, which is cool. I don't see my post when I told everybody, how long ago did I really start this thing? I did a post and I thought it was phone people and they all said they were in, and I gotta find that and try to promote with it. Maybe I'll
I don't know when that was.
That goes back, right? Those are the very earliest that we were talking about this.
Like 3 months ago, because we gave them 2 months, right? We're talking about it. Yeah, probably 2 months.
I'm such a sore throat, but I guess I should expect it. You know what, I'm gonna leave this up there. I'll try to find that post in a minute, or I'll write a home with it. I gotta eat something, guys.
Yeah, go. I'll just play another thing.
Okay, cool. Are the keys?
It's open right now.
It's open. 200.
I still think we should just send our thing to record center or whatever and have like 250 and have the record.
Yeah. We'll still get something. I really want to get the Bill ones. The camera's still on. Same thing.
We're both like that. Well, look, if my car doesn't start,
Yep,
it's
when
your
it
car's.
does start.
But it'll start. It was a new battery a little while ago. Let me see that. First of all.
We have so many business cards right now.
You know when I've been asking everybody about my keys in my pocket, about hitting the wall already?
Do you need food?
I can't think about it.
Would you need some if you I have granola bar, I have protein bars. They're good. They taste like candy bars. And the drive over? Okay. You can just not.
In my spot. Just to make sure it starts. I'm gonna just take this stuff. Make sure this starts. Is anything gonna blow up if I start this back power? We'll find out.
Do we have all the stuff that we need in? Oh, okay. Should I just get in the car? Because I have the flip right here, recording.
Alright, to be honest, I know this sounds real dumb. I don't know what we're
Across the street, right?
Yeah, but I don't know what they mean. Like right near that SS where it says SS over there? Yeah, I guess so.
Crystal in there.
There's a vehicle right behind it.
Yeah, it's what's his name, Corey?
So yeah, I was a little bit ahead of the curve, yeah.
Where exactly are we going?
Choose Fitness right across the street.
Kids.
Can you open the door so we can tell Corey to move the car?
To do what?
Hey Corey,
Corey,
can you move the car real quick?
we gotta get out.
I was gonna wear my black leather pants and I forgot. I better watch what I'm saying as a camera. All right.
It's a little squishy, but here.
Well, there's good news and there's good news and bad news. Good news is this is cake for me staying awake and doing that. Bad news is just getting enough people. So this place was okay for a little while. It was really tough. You guys are absolutely right, but it's so tough to not do a real interview. I'm not used to sucking at it. I mean, it's really, and these are older people who, you know, it matters.
It's like a candy bar.
Thank you.
There's also Snickers
No one's
if you
ever
don't want to
said
be healthy
that
anymore.
together. and one-
Semi-healthy.
This guy's trying to go left. You can't go left, right?
Oh my
Now you got your emergency flashes on. Come on. Wow. Is that Corey?
I think that's Corey. I'm not sure. It's just the car looks really similar.
Corey, you hang with an interesting crowd, my man.
Yeah, I don't even know how he knows that.
We don't talk about it with a camera on.
I mean, I wouldn't say this parking lot is packed.
I don't know if this is going to work. It makes me want to go to the studio, but we don't have a way to get people there.
No, it's better than the studio, so we have to look at it like that. There's no one there. Right
and the fact that people aren't used to listening to us on a Sunday, we're not going to get our regular listeners to go. When I go on the air, am I supposed to eat this whole thing?
Yeah.
When I go on the air, we have to make it clear we're not at Crossroads.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Although no one was really coming there. There's two men in black and
all the religious people, they were cool.
Who's the older black guy? That's your listener.
Brett.
Yeah. Those were the only two. Oh! He drove by.
Yeah, he drove by and didn't stop.
He drove by and was like, and kept going.
Which one? Weekend?
Justin. He was just checking you out. Weird, right?
More than that.
Trying to see how you're doing. Yeah.
It didn't come out? Well, he's mad right now. I'm gonna really enjoy being off camera for a second later.
We almost
Sorry, I
witnessed
almost
an
killed
accident.
somebody.
Yep.
There.
Alright, Crystal, this is actually pretty good. Whatever
Good,
this
right?
is. Yeah.
And they're cheap. Usually they're on sale for like $1 each at Safeway, and they fill you up. They have a lot of protein in it.
What's the name of it?
I was gonna make a joke that I really don't want on camera, so. Am I supposed to be near the fitness place?
I don't know. We need to set up the tent, so.
Like over there or over here? I'm gonna go with over here.
Yeah, if we're in a more wide open spot, we're set.
How about like right next to me on the left here? Oh, how about right there?
I mean, if you want to put the tent in a handicap spot.
Yeah. I don't think we need that pressure.
Do you want to leave us with a little more space?
Right here or over?
Choose fitness or Trader Joe's.
I'd go with
Think
Trader
we get
Joe's.
the fitness
Trader
deal
Joe's?
coming out, or do you think Trader Joe's would be better?
Trader
I'm
Joe's is
guessing there'll be more Trader Joe's,
Yeah.
but it's just a guess.
All right,
Yeah,
it's
we're
right behind
switching
us.
locations really quick, so keep it on break, and we'll be coming back shortly.
Okay,
hopefully.
Trader Joe's it is.
Do I need to ask permission
No,
anyway?
I'll go over there and ask permission.
We'll set up
Just
anyway.
start
Nope, we're just
All right.
moving locations. So we'll be out for just maybe an hour or two longer. Okay? Oh yeah, sorry about that. Okay, bye.
That's the chipster.
Nope, that's my turn.
What?
Why? He still needs to be there?
He was like, what's going on? You've been on break for a long time. Like, oh, whoops, I guess we forgot to tell you that we're...
Trader Joe's is this small.
Oh.
Yeah, there are people here.
I think this is the wrong way.
Yeah, I know. I didn't know there was one
That
way.
guy doesn't seem happy.
It's alright, he'll get over. He's a chill Trader Joe's guy. Sorry, man.
Where are we sitting?
I don't know, but. I mean, what? The city's coming here right now?
Do you wanna-
Everyone's laughing at us.
I mean, we don't have permission to get two-way cafes, right? You can't run a wire across the thing, so I appreciate Corey's boldness.
I don't even know what's happening.
Wait a minute. Now they were all yelling at me, and this guy's coming this way. There's no left or right here. They were just being mean. All right, I'm gonna set it up right here now.
Where?
Look at that. Right there would be good.
Well,
Where
you
are
know,
you
it's
gonna
Corey,
put the
so
car?
Corey, just tell him to
Oh.
move,
That's right.
Want me to just get out now?
No. I'm gonna park in the first one.
and then just ask him to move. Yeah,
Maybe you can.
yeah, as close as possible, so we have space.
I'm gonna let the car run without the AC just for a minute. See what we can do.
You got mad at your dad's parking. Look at Corey's. Look at Corey's parking. His is really bad.
I got a feeling he's used to that.
Oh, go do it. Let's set up and you go run in.
I'm too busy worrying about.
You don't need it. You can't do anything right now anyway, so go take a break somewhere. There's a display right there. Just go in there. You're not gonna get a later, so you might as well just do it now. We got this.
I'll do it when we walk into the station.
You have plenty of time right now, though.
I got a feeling I'm driving in a second. I don't think he's gonna get permission.
Oh, that's what he was doing.
Yeah. have battery power?
Yeah, it can record for another like 20 minutes.
Okay, and it's got plenty of battery? Because I have
Plenty of
batteries,
battery.
you know, in one of my bags. It's not looking too good for the record right now. We need another, you know. Now I want to count the signees again. We might buy like 3 more people, but that's about it.
So
when I'm off camera, I'm gonna not stop talking about this.
Oh, the kid. If I would have realized it was bleeding over that much, I would have said something. I didn't even realize it was.
Yeah, I said something, but it didn't matter.
Doesn't matter. Alright. Mike, sleeping studio.
Like it was like we were all.
I keep saying the same thing to Crystal. I've never seen anything like it.
I've never seen a kid that bad. Honestly, just never.
Never. Not in a normal situation, you know. All right, this is hot already here.
Well, we'll have a tent up.
No.
You guys are weird about it.
Yeah, Trader
Like
Joe's always
anyone
good about this.
other store in the complex will do it, the Trader Joe's. I'm like, really? You don't want what's
She
the
just
plug?
asked Chipotle and.
Yeah, where are they? Right there.
Right there.
Yeah, let's do this. That's good.
You guys should have went down.
We might still have to by the end, but see, we have to get back to the studio by a certain time too. So.
We have an apartment right there at 1 North 5th, and my daughter said it's because it's a holiday tomorrow too. And all the new stores opened today or last night. The ice cream store.
Really?
She said it's so downtown is so packed.
And he got permission for that too.
I'll tell you what, if we get a no here,
We'll go down
then
there.
maybe
We
we'll
really
do that
should go downtown.
If he can play. You buy that too?
Yeah, I buy it.
People right in front of the apartment building. Well, he used to live there too at 1 North 5th.
That's hard to say no to that. All right, we'll see. Is it me or is it 10 degrees hotter here than it was in there?
Well,
right?
it's in the sun now.
All
And
right.
the clouds moved away.
Sorry, dude, but we're not moving. We need the tent space here.
There's a lot of people. Because, yeah, what's going on right now downtown? Well, the holiday weekend. Should always have one.
Do you think we can find a parking space next to where we can set up? Because we're getting the power from the car.
That's the biggest issue.
But on a holiday, there's no
We should
work,
just go set
right?
up in a parking garage.
Well, this parking garage that we have under the building right there on
No
Fifth-
signal under the
Yeah, it's underground.
That's right. We need signal and power, right?
But if you set up in front of the apartment complex, there's
As long as we need power.
power. Corey knows the building. We lived there for years.
Well, we can get power from the car. I think we might be able to park nearby. It just can't run a wire in front of where people go because if they trip, they'll try to sue us.
We're good over there.
We're good at Chipotle?
Does that mean
All
we
right.
can just stay right here and just pretend we're in front of Chipotle?
Well, let me see what
We
he's
can
saying.
set up right on the sidewalk.
Didn't say that. Where's Chipotle? Oh, it's right there.
Right there. So
Oh, perfect.
Get as close to Trader Joe's as we can.
that's what Trader Joe's gets.
Park right in front. Yeah. I'm gonna move.
Let me
Okay,
park over there.
I'll just stay outside.
Yeah, I need a ride over here actually.
I feel like this is the most interesting part of it, but continue. Well, no one wants to sit outside.
But you know what? We'll take the Trader Joe's.
Yeah, hopefully. There is not one person in Chipotle. There's like 2 people. So we're really going to need to get the Trader Joe's people.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's absolutely what we're going to do. So, Crystal, obviously, we're going to be stealing people from
Over here, right?
Trader Joe.
Yeah.
Oh,
You're going to go right there.
I think so. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, why not? All right.
Yeah. This is their patio.
you want an easy job?
Can we just put this down for a minute, or is that bad? Because I think we need more than 2 people to carry all this, or 2 people, more than 1 person to carry all this
I'll
stuff.
figure it out.
Even if you just set it up like right here or something.
I was thinking there's a table right there.
Oh yeah.
Crystal or James, one of you guys, do we wanna tack this down in a couple of spots?
Yeah, sure.
Is that the closest electric?
I might need a ice in a bag or something to cool this bag very well. We have it in a cooler in your
Did
vehicle.
they bring all over? They have it in the other car or something?
I think, is it in this car? Oh, they're tracking it down, all right.
Where's the sign? The Guinness Book of World Records.
Yeah, that's, yeah. Where did they go? Or are they there?
Where did you guys go? Because they're like, oh, we're gonna bring it.
We're giving you up.
Make sure, be careful no one trips on this wire. Alright, they're still going for a while?
Yeah.
Alright, James, do we have power and everything? We have power, right?
Oh, here they are.
Yeah, I would say if we can get some ice in a bag, just any kind of, or ice to put next, anything to try to cool this off.
You got a cooler or a bag?
Yeah, we have a cooler.
Okay, good.
I mean, I'll go buy ice from Trader Joe's.
No, we got it, we got it. That cooler fits in that little car?
The white ones.
Oh, there's another one, okay.
And there's that blue
Should I try to fire up? Oh, I need headphones and things. Let me grab that. And if anybody has the roll back
I don't know how
Well,
we
and I was
set
just going
this.
to say that, man. Anything with longevity, there's always a reason for it. Even if there's something I don't
Oh no, there's whatever wherever the cooler is that has a bag that we can put it in. So we just need to figure out where the cooler is.
Yeah, we can put it somewhere.
Do you guys have the tape? Can you tape this?
Sorry, I'm blocking.
Oh, perfect. Okay.
Was it hot still?
Perfect. Okay. I don't know. I can find them.
See, Tucson Coffee Roasters.
There you go.
3225 North Swan, 6 to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday. They're open on Saturday too, 7 to 7, 12 hours. Always experimenting with new blends and all that. I don't know what we've been drinking from it. What a mild, fantastic cup of coffee. And I know I'm a wuss when I say this, but I don't like the bitter thing. I don't mind a strong cup of coffee, but the bitter thing I don't like. TCRoasters.com is how you can find them. Ask for a free sample and tell them you listen to Power Talk 1210. Mama's Hawaiian Barbecue, I hear, is very, very good, and I hope to find out a little later on tonight. One of the Tucson originals, of course. 4 new locations, 10 in the morning or 3 in the morning every day. It's a long shift for some of those people. They do catering and delivering, available too if you want that. You can call them up. And you can go to Mama's Hawaiian Barbecue. Wait for it, wait for it. And then Pizza Hut, of course, you know that Pizza Hut are our buddies, and they've been helping us out and supporting us for a long time. I can talk forever. James, hey, 12, 13 hours, we can go another 5 minutes, don't worry about that. I want to remind you guys that are listening to the show for the first time, which are probably not that many of you really, that you can go to powertalk1210.com if you want to ever stream or listen to any of this. Now we are recording this, we're videotaping it, we're recording it in several different places, and I'm not letting you guys see or hear any of it after today. You'll have to wrestle with me to get that. We're going to take a quick break, and you're listening. Well, we don't have to do an ID yet, so I won't have to say that. But if we were going to say that, it's KEVT Summer Radio Tucson. We'll be right back.
You're listening to a special Guinness World Record attempt on the Jim Parisi Show. 24 hours straight, hundreds of interviews. Jim will be right back.
Wow. All right, we're going to set that up. Very cool.
I can't even see you, but.
I can't sit right all the time. Thank you very much. That's a nice way to do that. That's like, but we're okay for right now. So be honest, am I going to get any food at the end? Is there food? A lot of
That's
food
the last.
downstairs?
Oh, there's
so much food.
I mean, people are going to still keep coming. I heard a female.
Which is good. After, can you go take a break now? I'll just ask them if
No,
they're.
because you know what's going to happen? We're going to have nobody for so long. I'm fine. I have coffee.
Can I bring you something?
No, I have water and coffee. I know this sounds lame, but I'm going to be starving. So down the line, I would really like to have something. But other than that, short of that, no, I'm fine. I'd rather go as long as we can go. No, it doesn't really work, you know? No, we're fine, we're fine. If we're bringing the next person right after this, you know?
You're better than half.
What's that?
You're better than halfway there.
Yeah, I don't know how the numbers are going to be, but you know what? We're just going to keep at it. I'll have to social media too to take some phone calls to see if we can do that too. I know there's another theater company that's supposedly still coming. It's actually kind of late at night, so you know, you never know how it'll go. Who said they were coming around 11ish? Oh, that was Jan Julie's friends. I embarrassed them and had fun with that. That was good. I gotta check real quick on this. This is only probably about 6 minutes. Oh, this isn't even my screen. So.
Is there something I can do for you? Or are you just hanging out?
He's
Okay,
just
yeah.
hanging. He's just hanging. Let me punch this up. I don't know if you have a lot of social media friends, but you know what I've really been bad? We didn't Instagram anything. We were at all these locations, and I wanted to take pictures, but I was so like, and I said, I gotta tell them, and I just, it's been so busy.
Oh no.
Yeah, we actually got no pictures now, right? Yeah.
What, getting pictures?
Yeah, for Instagram, we never did. Let me,
Are you going to do a show Tuesday?
No. Well, I shouldn't say that. I'm not sure yet, to be honest with you. I thought I'd be way more tired than I am, and I'm fine, actually. I mean, I know it's still early, but the way this is going, I'll probably get a 2-hour nap, and I'll be fine. So there you go.
It's only half what you usually get.
What, you didn't schedule anything for tomorrow after this, did you? Other than sleep? You know what though, when this is all over, I need to get with you on that interview I was talking to you about.
Yeah, absolutely.
I may give that to you if you let me co-host it.
Do it. Why don't you do it, man?
Well,
Do it yourself.
I want it to be live. I don't want to record it
You can't
because I
do
want the
weekend.
phone calls. You know what I mean? And he can't do Saturdays. And this guy, he's a big shot in Alabama. He's the head of the retirement systems of Alabama. Been in that position for almost 40 years.
But why is a lot of people in Tucson going to call a retirement specialist from Alabama?
Well, it's what they do. And what I'm trying to do is get the word out about what other states do is as far as government involvement in entitlements, which is what that whole thing does.
Well, I'll tell you what, let me get sleep on Tuesday. Give me a call like Wednesday, and we'll talk. I mean, there's so much going on.
He's got 2 time frames he can do, and one of them is your last hour. I forget what time it is there, but it's like 9 to 10 o'clock, and that's the time that sometimes that you play your recorded shows.
I hate to break it, though. I got to be honest with you. I got a better shot at covering sports. Well, even that, I mean, I got so many people trying to get in that slot, and I'm trying to keep it consistent. And for you guys who listen all the time, it's obviously
Well, that's why I want to
repeated
give
and
you
all,
the
you
interview.
know. I don't know. We'll have to talk.
Yeah,
I
but
haven't set this
you know,
over yet.
don't be, keep an open mind about it, so you
I
know what
will.
it's all about.
What's the other time slot that he can do besides 9 to 10?
Yeah, I could do it, but I'd have to record it.
Oh, I thought you said he can do 2 different time
Anybody
slots.
else?
Yeah, one of them would be.
There's one more ready to come
One
up.
of them would be like between
And then there's
1:30 and
there's another
2:30 in
person
the
outside
afternoon.
and one downstairs.
Okay. And Doug's one of them, right?
Then 3.
Is Doug out there right now?
Yeah.
Tell me how much time you got away, Jim. Someone caught me with pretty bad posture and put it on Facebook.
Well, and I was just going to say that anything with longevity, there's always a reason for it. Even if it's something I don't like, if I realize that there's a percentage of my listeners or whatever that have been into it, there must be a reason. So there's
Trying to
always,
promote
I mean,
this,
the
but
competitive industry, especially now, the cartoon industry and the people that,
the events at the
the
time.
famous actors that are voicing these episodes, you got you and
I might open up the calls, but I don't want to say it yet, Crystal, because they'll be calling all people that hear right now.
I say we do it.
Yeah, just now, I can't say it yet. I want to say it on social media, I can't say it yet. I haven't even seen, you know what I just realized? I haven't even looked at my phone. I don't even know where it is.
It's over there. You have it.
Let's just see if anything important happened today. I feel it wasn't. You got how many more hours? How much time on there, James?
4 minutes.
well, I'll tell you, I don't get the other thing, but
11 more hours, right?
let me ask you about
Piece of
music
cake.
business, because this is something that
You got started at 9:30, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you got 11 more hours.
these guys are coming to you with this.
Yeah, we actually did a little parody of them on the show with Ted and Jamie playing the show. And, you know, I think it's a great show. Again, being from a slightly mathematical background, I find it very interesting in the way they engineer these things and that they really make them. You know, it's a really...
Does the person have to be in front of you? Or could you interview Matt Russell?
For Guinness, it's got to be face to face. So we're going to compromise, and if we're not going to get the Guinness record, we'll open up the phone call last minute. I'm seeing texts that I haven't seen in so long. Chip saying, "Where would you like the food set up?" I'm not, sorry, Chip. That was how many? That was 7 o'clock tonight.
Oh my god. We didn't need to send,
Chip was here. Yeah.
Do we know what happened?
We did that.
Yeah, he came.
We came here and we thought we were locked out, and I said, "Wait a minute, Chip's upstairs."
How stupid.
By the way, how crazy was that? So I give my keys to. I still never got my keys.
Yeah, I gave them to you.
Oh.
They're here.
So I give my keys to him. We come here, we can't get in. Right? Because he left.
So what'd you do?
Guys, well, we realized that he was on the board, so we came up and knocked on the door, and he let us in here. So
That's why it's because I was on the way
That was
over. I was
insane.
listening, and I'm like, he's still not interviewing
that's
people.
why. How much time?
2.5 minutes.
Yeah, wow. I just realized that. No, he came back. I was talking to him. He got some
No.
food, and he was like, "I need to say bye." And I was like, "No, I'll just tell him that you left." Okay. Jackson.
Yeah, he's a nice kid.
Yeah, he was nice.
We're training. We got about a minute left. Do you have an order of what we're doing with the people? You may as well get someone lined up.
Yeah, if you don't mind, I'm probably gonna need that seat. So if you don't mind hanging out out there.
That's what
Thank you.
You said to do what she's doing right now, you know? That's the toughest part of the producer thing, because they work here, but you can't sit in the studio, man. Come on, man. Did I drive your friends crazy? I'm almost at the, you know, not making too much sense thing, but let's be honest, I'm gonna be cocky about it. I've done long interviews, but this has been actually relatively high quality interviews. They're not like real. That's why I didn't want to do the what's your favorite color thing.
Yeah. Okay.
But if I have to, they're
Have a
there,
seat
you know.
right here. And it'll be about what? Do you have this camera going?
She caught you.
Okay,
See, I was
so
gonna
we
make
just-
believe I didn't know who she was.
Oh,
Can't do that anymore.
this thing keeps opening.
Do you have one camera that can still fire up for a minute?
I got it.
All right, you got it going. All right, there you go. less than a minute? Okay, great.
Was the premiere of the first episode.
Has Doug Martin been hiding all this time? He's hiding. He's not an attention-getting kind of guy. He should do a show on the radio. You know? How did you guys ever hang? You guys see, you were the one that went out there and like broke the ice.
Because he likes to kill stuff, like I do.
Oh, is that what it is? Luckily, he doesn't like to kill talk shows.
11:20.
Okay, I think we'll be fine.
Okay.
All right, we about there?
15 seconds.
All right, thank you.
All right, Algie, everybody, thank you, man. I appreciate the time and the hard work that you put into that.
Now, back to our live attempt to break the Guinness World Record for most interviews in a 24-hour period. Here's Jim Parisi.
13 hours is nothing, I think I heard somebody say. It wasn't me, no, I didn't say it. Power Talk 1210, power to think for yourself. We have another guest, and I was gonna have a little fun with it, make believe I didn't know it was Johnny's daughter, and his mom and dad is staring at her right now, taking pictures and all that kind of stuff. All right, look, so your father's been in the service, did all this stuff, and Air Force stuff and all that, and that didn't dissuade you from still going to the academy?
No, my dad has never pushed on us to go to Air Force at all, actually. So it's always like we've always gone around the base and going to air shows and stuff like that, and seeing like promotions and certain ceremonies, and that's always been very like prestigious to me, and it's very honorable. So I wanted to follow in the same footsteps as him.
So when you were a little kid, you had an interest in this?
Oh, definitely. I would say like at the age of 6.
You're so pretty. You didn't get that from your father.
Thank you.
So you have that patriotism instilled?
Yes, definitely.
Really?
Since like a very young age, yes. But my dad has been a big influence.
It's a proud family. Proud family, a Christian family. I mean, geez, I just met your mom, but I've known your dad for a long time. And very, you won't know him as a quiet guy, but he was quiet. You know, he would call the station or get to know me slowly, and never like came on too strong or anything like that. Class act. So you come from a good family. So what's your dream? What are you going to go do when you grow up now? You're in the academy.
Yes, that's been one of my life goals. But I want to make a career to the Air Force and hopefully be a combat systems officer or be what was it? Yeah, that's basically what I want to be. Just
But
something rated in the
how
Air
cool is
Force.
it to be a young woman? No, you don't have the ceilings that maybe your grandma would have had or something like that.
Mhm.
I mean, Crystal here did 4 years at Davis-Monthan, and you know, you can't assume anymore that anybody can't do this job or that job. I mean, I've interviewed A-10 pilots who are female in combat, all that, McSally, obviously, people like that. So the sky's the limit, right?
Definitely.
You know, are you always like smiling? Where'd you get that from?
I'm always smiling. Yes, I get in trouble for smiling so much. So.
Did you get in trouble in school and they said, "What's so funny?" And I say, "No, nothing's funny. Am I smiling again? I'm sorry." Well, you know what? Your parents should be very, very proud, and I think that you're going to do very, very well. Now, if you have your choice, if they deploy you, if I'm using the proper terminology, you can go anywhere you want. Where do you want to go?
I would hope somewhere I would get stationed like in Russia or something like that. That'd be awesome.
Country.
Yes.
Totally different culture.
Yes. I majored in Russian when I was in freshman at ASU, so I know some languages.
Привет, как дела?
Хорошо.
Really, you think I don't know, huh? Team, my life. Okay. Anyways, yeah, just showing. I've been waiting to do that for hours. You know that too. T. Mayala, I guess it's more like, I don't know. I'm trying to say that she's cute. Was that close? No? I'm not very good at Russian, but you didn't even know I knew it. So, you know, we've been on the 13th Street. I haven't shut up for 13 hours, so you have to forgive me.
That's understandable.
How did they get you here? I mean, they were in a little while ago. They call you and say, "Come on, come on, come on."
Yes, they did.
Really?
My dad sent me a quick text, and I just heard it on over.
And you tried to say, "I don't want to do that."
Well, at first I was like, well, if my mom and dad are over there, so I might as well just go there.
Well, you have to go downstairs and get some food. They should be very proud of you. We're proud of you too. It's Memorial Day weekend. I think what I was trying to say is Memorial Day weekend. It's going to start now. Let this be known that at 10:46 I started doing bad interviews. Okay, and it happened to come right at your time. But seriously, wow. I mean, you should be. You know, I hope they're all very proud of you.
Thank you.
You know, go take on the world. You know, people like you need to run it next. So we did a pretty bad job. So go get them. What a proud young lady. I want to shake your hand. And go do it. Thank you for coming by here. My pleasure. Absolutely. What a nice family. Wow. Very, you know, you guys are a little proud of them? Very. You should be. What a smart, clean cut patriotic young lady. I sound like an old man, don't I?
16.
I guess, okay, at 11 o'clock I became an old man, too.
Want me
47
to
minutes
get
after
my-
now, we're not
oh,
stopping.
wow.
There were
I
people
have my
hiding
camera.
out there.
My phone.
There were people still hiding out there, right?
Yeah, there should be some.
Okay, bring in the next person who's the least patient. And we'll just keep it going. Do we have any idea on the tally?
Whoever's ready to come up, can come up.
We're gonna have to do some math with the
yeah.
book. Okay.
It's like in the 180s.
All right. I mean, we gotta get well over 200 tonight. And if you're out there, I would like you to still come down to 2919 East Broadway Boulevard, Suite 235. There's food out there, most of it from Mama's Hawaiian Barbecue. There's lots of pizza from what I understand out there, so come on down, room 235, and just come right in. I mean, no formalities here. Look, we've just been escorting total strangers in front of us for like all day long. 4 different locations so far as we try to break one of the world records for the most people ever to be interviewed in one 24-hour period. All right, who's next? We have a young man on the microphone over here. Who's going to be next? You? What's your name, sir?
Nick.
Hi, Nick.
Am I supposed to hear myself?
Or
just speak?
Well, you can hear yourself probably, unless you're deaf when you're talking.
I can hear myself.
Okay. Am I supposed to know you?
No, I don't know you. I'm Nick.
Okay, cool.
That's good.
I'm Jim. Nice to meet you. I appreciate it.
No problem.
Give me some background. What do you do?
Well, I'm in a band with John right here. He's my drummer. And I sing. We just started a band in Tucson.
I gotta tell you, why is it that doesn't shock me? You look like you're in a band.
Yeah, it's the fur on my
Is
collar.
it the leather jacket and the whole thing? All right, what kind of music
We
you?
could talk about that, or John makes really good eggs.
Does he?
Really good eggs.
Are they over easy generally because the scrambled thing's kind of a wuss?
It's the over. It's more of like the omelet.
Ah, okay, all right. So
What you
spicy.
call the omelet?
With the art
Does
of
he do
the
spicy
West.
stuff? No, really. What kind of music? You're not with that Oscar guy, are you?
Well, I know him.
Oh, okay.
I do know him.
What kind of music is it?
It's probably alternative. It's just what they call it. And you don't know what to call it.
When it's in between genres, what is it? Do you do a lot of original?
It's an original band, but
You
there's
do cover stuff too.
yeah. I mean, there's too much good music to not
do it.
ever,
But you got to do the original too, or else you're just a cover band.
Right.
You know.
Yeah.
You got big dreams. You're still a young guy.
Yeah, they're probably big because I'm young.
They should always be big. Don't ever let them. You know.
In 10 no, they'll dwindle. In 10 years, if I haven't made it, I'll do auto blasts.
Don't do. You know what though? You always have to. I interview people who are older, and I say, "Oh, what was your dream?" Oh, to do auto glass. No, really. Like, what was it? No, really, auto glass because it's a good paying job, and I mean, and then I end up having to say, "Look, all right, when you were 11, and that's the only way to tap into it. People, they blow off the dream. You can't do it."
Well, some people are made to be bank tellers, and they're happy. But yeah, I mean, that would make me happy.
I was a bank teller for 6 months and I quit. So there you go. Nothing against that though. I used to enjoy, you know what I used to do as a bank teller? I used to turn to the camera and get the stacks of $100 bills, and I would put them down like I was stealing them, and I just wanted to see if somebody in corporate would call me, and nobody ever called me. They never
So you
called
kept
me.
the cash?
So I kept it. Yeah. I bought the radio station, and that's how we did that. When can we see you playing?
Tuesday. What is today? Well, it's almost
Sunday.
Monday.
Sunday.
Yeah, Tuesday at 8:30 or 9 at Congress on the stage in there.
Oh, you're at Congress?
At
Oh, so you
Congress.
guys are kind of making it.
It's our first show.
Really?
We just know this girl. that
Will you
works
be
there.
nervous if we come down?
No.
Not if you come down.
You
Oh,
know?
with the radio station?
Yeah, hundreds of people.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Seriously,
Yeah,
this is your
no.
first
Very
gig at a
first.
place like that?
First gig, yeah. At any place. at all.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Your first gig ever, and it's at Congress?
In Tucson, yeah, in Tucson.
That's pretty good.
We played a show in LA a year ago. but
What's the name of it?
It's called M Crane. M. Crane, like the bird.
Oh, I get it. All right, cool. That's interesting.
If you need to take a nap, he'll interview me. We'll just pretend it's you.
Yeah,
If you want to shut your eyes for a second.
Then the ratings will go up, and then I'm out of the job. All right, man. Thank you. Sign the logbook. Go get him with your career.
All right.
And yeah, look, you're in good company saying you played at Congress.
Tuesday at 9.
You know, Tuesday at 9 at Congress. Very, very cool. Oh, no, stuff keeps popping up on my phone. Am I going to get to this young man over here too? Yeah,
How about
he's like the strong, silent type over there right now.
Nah, I mean, I don't say a lot, but
Come on down, sit right down. Sign the
really
logbook.
good to talk
Let's
it
do
out.
it. All right, man. What's your name?
my name's John Keenan's.
You look like someone who might like to join a band.
Yeah, well, I played music for most of my adult life.
Do you get any nerves knowing that you got this show?
James.
No,
James.
not really.
No?
What time should I
I
put
mean,
my
I'm anxious to play it.
camera
Let me
on?
know when it hits 30.
Anxious is
Okay.
good.
9
Yeah,
minutes.
That's good.
Yeah.
Can't wait.
Yeah.
This one
I'm
still
excited
isn't gonna
to-
finish, right?
to get the
No,
visuals
it sure
moving.
isn't.
What do you play?
I'm the drummer.
Oh, so you have gold. I always felt the drummers were protected psychologically because they got something in front of them.
Yeah. Well, I got this guy. I mean, look at him.
You know?
Being friendly.
And he's not subtle, right? So he's like, he loves
No,
the
like,
attention.
he takes the attention, and then I'm just back there like, all right, I got this.
And drummers can always do cool things. I mean, you know?
Yeah.
He played drums for a week or two. You know what? We started him on drums when he was little. He was really good at it. He just, my daughter, she loves the guitar, plays every day. So I guess it either grabs you or it doesn't, right?
Yeah.
How old were you when you got into it?
I was 12.
Yeah, see? That's right about when my daughter got addicted. I want a guitar, Daddy. I'm like, you're never gonna play it. But you know, you either have it or you do. And I'm one of those guys who played like in bad bands on weekends. You gotta get into it. But this is, yeah, well, but you know, Congress. Now you can just say, you don't even have to say like, you know, anything else in Tucson. People know the name.
Is that really? Is that the truth? 'Cause
Yeah, I think so.
I just moved here a week ago.
That's fair to say, right? Can I say that? If you say you're playing Congress, they know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
We'll be there in
good,
a
great
month.
music connection there. And you gotta look it up, because it's a lot of history to it. Now he's gonna get nervous. I should have just said, nah, man, nobody's ever heard of it.
I'm not gonna get nervous.
John's
I'm
he's a rock.
I'm excited about it. Yeah, to be honest with you, I want to go further than Congress. No offense to.
That's right. But you have to keep dreaming, right? So you just got to town. Where you from?
I'm from Los Angeles. I just moved here from Oklahoma. I've been there for 5 years.
So you contacted these guys and said, I play drums.
Well,
No?
somewhat. I met him like 3 years ago through another band. We both went to LA 3 years ago to play for another band, and we started this, what we're doing now.
We started flirting.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to call you guys after Tuesday and see what you thought of the Congress experience. What time is it so we can plug people who are?
8 o'clock maybe? 8:30?
8:30?
Tuesday night? Yeah.
Tuesday night, first gig in Tucson. LA doesn't count as a small town, nobody's heard that.
Nobody goes there.
But you know what, that'll be very cool. All right, man, what's your name again?
John Emmons.
All right, go get him and keep doing those eggs ranchero. I can't say anything, especially at this time. Good for you, man. Have a good gig.
Thank you.
Appreciate it very much. Sign the log book. The young lady too chicken. Shy.
I don't do this. I'm not a band member.
You don't know to anybody. We
Does
just,
anybody?
come on, sit down. Sit down. Listen, we just on the corner, just like nothing against homeless people, but how many homeless people have we interviewed? A good 7.
Did you at least give them something nice to?
We offered them the coffee and the things that they had there, and we don't want you. What's your name?
Antoinette.
What's your connection to these people, not the band?
Nick is my husband.
Husband?
Yeah.
You're married and you're gonna be a lead singer on Congress today?
I'm doing it the reverse.
Yeah, I guess that's cool.
I'm a nobody.
So he
She likes
knows
me.
that I didn't go after him for his fame and fortune.
So when he makes it, look, don't pull a Jim Carrey or anything, you know, you get a ton of money, then all of a sudden you're
24,
like,
20.
I'm too good for one woman. You can't do that. You can't do that. Now, it's exciting. Are you from this area?
I was raised in El Paso, Texas, but all my family is here in Arizona, so it's special.
So how did you meet this guy?
In 3rd grade.
Oh, come on.
It's true.
So you married your 3rd grade sweetheart?
Yeah. Except for he didn't know
Look at
he
that.
was my sweetheart, and I didn't know that I was his at the time. We had crushes on each other, but didn't know.
So you're marrying a friend, which is a smart thing to do. You married a friend, so you guys already know you're compatible and routine, and maybe you don't look as good as you do now. You still like, you're like, I still like being around this person.
Yeah.
Is that the concept? Is that the idea?
That's what I'm
How long have you been married?
2 years on June 8th.
Fantastic. Are you as excited about his gig as he is?
I'm very excited.
You're gonna be the loudest person on your
We have 3
Were you
hours
really?
to
Right?
Oh, this one's good to go?
Yeah.
All right.
You already know the song you're gonna play next.
Swapping
Well, I'm
cameras.
usually the one.
James, take your phone. Say bye.
Let me.
Say bye. It's like a teenager.
Okay, cool.
Oh no, you hang up first. No,
Got
you
the
hang
flip
up
video
first.
camera now.
All right, Chipster.
So now I can
Chip
stop
Meister.
this one.
I am gonna get off this mic. We're gonna race back.
Perfect.
Look, it's been a year and a third at Power Talk. I have never looked so forward to being in the studio as I am right now. So everybody come down. Look, we need a serious party. Come on down. We're serious. We're gonna party. 2919 East Broadway Boulevard.
And we're done.
People are getting flashed with the letter there. Better you than me, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay, you gonna go? You telling me you gotta go? Okay. All right,
Sorry about the shakiness. I'm limping a little bit. Twisted my ankle earlier. Okay.
Yeah, it's actually really good too. I just need.
Is that not empty? Good enough.
No, I'll take that. I'll take that energy
just
drink still with
finish it real
me.
quick.
These energy drinks are magic. Where were they when I was young? All right. So do me a favor. I trust you. Just shut everything. Do everything. Unhook things. I'm so psyched that we're gonna be in the studio.
Yeah,
pretty soon.
we'll go get back.
I'm
Doesn't seem
going.
like you're
Yeah,
that
I'm
sick.
rapping. I'm rapping. I'm rapping. You are so.
Will you be able to
militant.
take the power cord?
Yeah, I got everything.
Okay.
All right. Wait a minute.
Just take the chair.
Can you hold this real quick? Just real quick.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. Okay, now I got it.
Okay. You got it?
Yeah.
I should have it far. That's really expensive equipment. Wait a minute. All right, we're still on camera, right, James?
Yeah, we've got the camera right here.
All right.
Okay, we're good. We're good. Do you know if Jackson remembers if he's supposed to come back?
Jackson?
Do you think he remembers that he's supposed to come back? Can you take
I
this?
thought somebody talked to him.
We told him to come back, but I don't know if he remembers.
All right, we're on. This one's hot, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna balance it right here, guys. I know this isn't pretty video, but we're packing a giant vehicle. Whoa, it's all coming out here, James.
Okay, I'm sorry, I pushed it out. Just push it back in. Before I put it down.
Well, we don't even need most of the signage anymore. All right. All right, guys. You guys in video land coming along with us? James, here's the logbook.
Where'd you put the thing?
What?
Flip.
It's right here. Videotaping us. Okay. I keep thinking I need glasses, and I forgot that I have my contacts.
So this thing has about 50 minutes left
50?
that we can record. Yeah. So we'll be able to set up the other camera, and we'll also need to take out the SD card and do all that kind of stuff with the other camera, and then.
That's okay.
Well, we should have time. 50 minutes should be enough to take all this stuff out of the other camera and reset it up.
All right.
How far are we from the station?
10 minutes.
Okay. Are we going south? I'm so disoriented.
We're going east.
Oh. Wow.
Did I actually act like I know directions? I mean, we're going up Grant toward home, basically.
Toward home?
Yeah.
Okay.
Right? That was Swan. So in other words, I got to take a right at the next light. That's all that really matters.
Yeah.
As opposed to a left, right? I hope so. Rosemont. I can risk that, right? It's not a main road, but this is the right way, right?
I'll check on my phone.
It's got to be. I need some air.
Yeah, I can't believe I twisted my ankle. You've got to be kidding me. The absolute worst thing I could have done.
You twisted it for real.
I twisted it for real. Like, my leg is killing me.
3 days of pain.
Yeah.
Your friends are coming, right? A couple of friends?
Yeah, I have my friends coming around, like, I thought they were going to come earlier, but they're going to come around 10:30, 11, which
That's
doesn't
even
really matter.
better, James.
Yeah.
This has got to be right. I'll know as soon as I see the next street.
Did you say we're going south right now? Yeah, we got to go super west. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
No, we were going east. We got to go west, but we were going east.
Okay.
This is Pima, then it'll be 5th and Speedway, right? So
Oh, it's Pima, then Speedway, then 5th.
Yeah, well, you get there.
Yeah.
In other words, we're going the right way.
It'd be really funny just having this.
High record
recorded
setting
while we get a
people.
ticket.
We're still. We're not getting any tickets.
We're not gonna get any tickets.
Let's see what's on the radio.
You put in the show has a tremendous amount of heart. It has satire and, you know, a lot of stuff that's very thought through that runs through the episode. And I think that every time, you know, people give it a chance,
That sounds like one of the writers for The Simpsons, Al Jean. I'll tell you what. I was worried about how tired I would be for when people wanted to come in and party with us for the next leg of this adventure. I feel pretty good about it. I mean, we didn't even eat or anything yet, and we're okay. Don't forget, you're gonna have air conditioning.
Oh yeah, it'll be so nice.
Air conditioning, controlled environment, people coming to us, sitting down, no sun in your eyes. It'll be nice. The hard part's over. Now we need a lot of people.
Yeah, we're not even halfway there.
Well, we're gonna get a lot of people on the phone. We're gonna work social media.
Yep.
And see what we can get.
I already tried some on Facebook. Actually, I'll check that again because
Well,
you know where you're going.
I put a post out about people calling in about 3 weeks ago. So I'm going to revisit that. And you know what? I'm just going to go right and then go on Country Club. So.
So are we going to need to be, you know, calling a ton of people on Monday, trying to frantically get in some days?
Oh, it's going to be crazy now. Because, like I said, I predicted from the beginning, we're going to be like 22 people short. I mean, and that's not acceptable. Yeah. So we have to do whatever it takes. Did you hear what Crazy Crystal said?
What'd she say?
Yeah. She said, let's get organized and make another run for it in about a month. She's already ready. She doesn't want to accept defeat. So good, because we don't want to accept defeat either. Oh, I guess I'm not supposed to let the windows be open, huh?
It's fine.
Alright, we're passing Swan. Well, we made it harder than we had to by switching locations, but we got some quality people up near Chipotle.
Where are we on Speedway now?
We're at Speedway and Swan.
Okay.
We'll be at Country Club in a minute. We take a left. We'll be at the studio in less than 5 minutes.
Awesome.
And I'll tell you what, I could splash some water on my face before I go into another run.
I'm gonna wash my hands and stuff like that. Really
if you can do one thing for me, just set up the camera. One, you know, the main one, the good one. Yeah. Did you bring the good one?
Yeah, it's right here.
Okay. No offense on the flip video, I'm calling this one the good one, but you get what I mean.
Well, the flip video can hold an hour. Like it's not meant for.
The flip video was good when
10
it came
hours
out.
of it. Oh yeah, that's right. We have like a 6-7-year-old version of it.
Yeah.
So they're way better now.
They don't make them.
Do they not?
They
really?
They have a couple of new ones out that had outrageous price tags on them, and they're not really. They're ultra high def, but I can't find them anywhere. We went to Best Buy and places like that. I could get one of those for $20 on eBay though. I almost got like 3 of them. But this camera, the Canon we have is really good. So you dubbed all the videos. So we have not missed. We have all the videos so far, right?
Yeah.
What'd you say?
I said shout out to Canon.
Oh, I gotta give Canon props. No, so far, once we got the camera rolling, we have not missed the segment. It's not like you something got erased or anything like that, right?
Yeah. All the flip videos on your computer, and I'm gonna need to take all the stuff out of this camera and put it on your computer too.
Oh, so in other words, it's holding hours so far.
This camera is currently holding like 6 hours.
Okay, and it can hold about 8. So that's another thing that we'll need to do. So maybe while the flip is still rolling, you could empty that card on the other one.
Yeah, that's what I plan on doing.
Then we're set right through the night. And we got to try to get a lot of people to call too. So I'm going to try to work that too.
Yeah.
All right, we can't get in traffic now. That's not going to work for us.
Got the time 8. This thing lies a little bit. It's 8:22.
Yeah, mine's 2 minutes ahead.
Yeah. So, you know, it's been less than 12 hours, and we're a little less than halfway there, so you know.
Jackson's saying ETA 5 minutes, but nobody's going to be there, right?
Right.
Alright, I'll have to tell Crystal. I can't even imagine what he's been doing.
I don't know.
Right? I mean,
I have no idea.
But keep in mind, you know, he's never even seen the studio.
Oh, wow, that's right.
So we sent back the guy who's never even been there to help us coordinate at the studio.
Well, I mean, no one else could have done it.
I know.
We couldn't leave. And Crystal didn't have a car.
Danny's teasing me that we were so unorganized. I'm like, yeah, well, that's the way it goes. All right.
Can we be so organized?
We have to make a real Herculean effort on the phones.
Yeah.
To at least get the number, James.
Right.
Whatever it takes. Because I feel remarkably strong. I mean, I don't see any reason that we're gonna have a big problem. Food will help out a little bit. The only thing I'm gonna do, like I say, is wash my face, and I'm ready to go another round with some nice coffee. Not even food, some coffee will do. We're hitting, this is Country Club here.
When you get it off your face. What's that to you?
Oh,
I don't know.
Yeah.
Just like putting you in there every once in a while, just for, you know.
Just to keep it legit.
Yeah. Even though if you see, it's constantly moving, there's no way to edit this to make it make sense.
We are 2 to 3 minutes away from the studio. So 8:30 is perfect.
This feels like those YouTube videos will be like behind the scenes of something. It'll be like a bunch of people in the car. It's like, oh, we're gonna be late.
No matter what, this is going to be a riot when we look at the videos and stuff. We don't even remember what we're saying. It's we're in Tucson, Arizona. Beautiful, 76 degrees at 8:24 at night.
For anyone who watches this that's not in Arizona, yeah, we're bumping so much because Arizona has the worst roads in the entire world.
Well, top 10.
It's really bad. Like, I'm holding it as straight as I can. And my phone has done a pretty good job. I've been using it like constantly, and it's at still 50% battery. So when my phone was dying constantly, it was the phone. Because this phone never died. This phone, like, I can tell it's not going to die on me.
Yeah, that's a great phone.
That was a phenomenal phone. Shout out to LG.
And I still have 50% power too. I have 9 texts. I apologize to people who want to know what the heck's going on because I can't. I hope there aren't too many people waiting. They're going to be waiting, James. I'm going to have to run to a restroom, splash some water on my face, and then go in. So just set up the camera.
I'll do it as fast as I can.
In a place. You're going to be sitting in the main producer seat. Aim the camera so that it hits the 2 chairs, not me necessarily, but the 2 chairs. And we're going to start doing people, sitting them down two at a time. Hopefully people are here.
Yeah, let's hope so.
I don't know whether no one's there or people are frustrated waiting a half hour. I don't know. But we're going to find out in a second. My face is already tired. Fuck. My facial muscles. Tucson's a tough place to drive at night because we don't have street lights so that we can do our astronomy thing.
Oh, I'm gonna lose my mind with my ankle.
Well, don't go running around up and down stairs. Take it easy.
Well, I have a ton of stuff to carry.
Well, I don't know that you need to bring anything for right now.
I'll deal with it later. The priority is grab the laptop and dump all the stuff from the camera and then just set that up.
Just all the camera stuff. Alright. I don't know that people are here yet anyway.
Doesn't look like.
Do you mind if I park in my space and you just go slow? Or should I park up there? I should park up there.
Yeah, maybe Or you can park in someone else's spot right here. It doesn't actually matter. What are they gonna do?
No, this is fine. Right
But like
now.
this, I mean, this is no parking.
You
We'll
can
both
always
be
move
gone.
this. You can always move it later, right?
Yeah, you're right. Will you be able to take this with you?
What?
Up?
Yeah. But I gotta go in the restroom.
Just set it up.
Come with me and just set it up in the room. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't have keys to get into anything. They took my keys.
Hopefully
Jackson left.
Yeah, hopefully he just left it unlocked, but I highly doubt it.
All right, this could be a problem. Don't hurt yourself. This will be crazy. Be open. All right, the bigger issue is the studio. The bigger issue is the studio. But you know what? Don't go here because that door is going to be locked. Go from the inside. No, it's definitely, you can go up the stairs in here. But if the studio's locked, this is going to be no fun. He went back to see Crystal. Well, they're coming back here with the tent, right?
No, I'm saying like people who are here dropping off food and stuff.
They must have dropped it off and locked it.
Or never unlocked it, just left the door.
I am not comfortable that this will be open up there. This part I couldn't have predicted. Hey, James. I have a key to downstairs. Oh, somebody in there? Did I see someone in there? No? Chip has to be in there.
Hey, Chip.
You know what, James? I have a key to downstairs.
Just downstairs?
Just happen to have it.
Just downstairs?
Hey, Chip, how you doing, man?
Doing good.
Yeah, so we'll be all set. All right, it's getting crazy.
Do you have the camera? We can set it up right.
Set this camera up.
Yeah.
Aim it the way you're going to be.
Do you want me to run downstairs and get?
Yep, got it. 85% of the cases, they'll go and look it up and find out it did, and sometimes they'll find out, hang on a minute, it just wasn't quite like that. But even for the people who aren't, interested in those details at all, and just want, to be taken on a fun ride, I think there's lots of, we're telling the version of history with all the bar fights, the gritty, the grimy, shadowy back rooms of pubs with the bar fights left in, and the kind of sordid nature of what it takes to kind of change minds, spirits, and hearts, and we've left all that in there. So it's kind of a raucous, telling of the story, because this was a bunch of sort of young, rebellious idealists, and that's it. It's never clean. It's never all kind of official, or it's not all just official stamped paperwork and pretty speeches.
Well, we look forward to it, Ben, and I appreciate you coming on in Arizona today. And Sons of Liberty is the show, and thanks once again, man.
Thanks so much for having me.
All right, Benjamin Barnes is his name.
Now, back to our live attempt to break the Guinness World Record for most interviews in a 24-hour period. Here's Jim Parisi. You're listening to a special Guinness World Record attempt on the Jim Parisi Show. 24 hours straight, hundreds of interviews. Jim will be right back, live.
I twisted my ankle a few hours ago, and it's just killing me. It's just so bad.
I'm fine. How you doing, Short?
Hey, I'm doing great. I want to ask you, and I know this isn't something that's relatively new, but the exodus to TV shows from people who've done a lot of films, and I want to know what's changed. There used to be a stigma, right, back in the day, and now is the writing better? Is the money better? Is the steady work better? Because a lot of you guys, we love seeing you in in TV shows, and everyone seems more comfortable doing it now.
Well, maybe it's the technology that just keeps on coming. I mean, I remember when there was no television, and I would listen to shows on the radio. Then TV came in, and that was the new kid on the block, and it took a little getting used to. And I know what you mean, though. And those of us who are actors, we have to kind of go along with the flow. I mean, there used to be a time in television when you wouldn't see any main actors doing commercials. And now it's like if you score a commercial, it's a great deal. So it's always changing, and I think that's exciting. And now, with the advent of the computer and the whole digital world, I mean, who knows what's out there now?
Well, you were consistently working anyway, so it's not that this would be any different. But how about the grueling aspect? We always hear that with television, it's just, I mean, it's 9 to 5 or longer every day now. Is that a challenge?
Well, the Millers, the show I'm doing now, is my first experience doing a live audience multi-camera show. And it took a while to get used to, but I'm really enjoying it now. And the hours actually are better than doing a regular film. We come in, we do a read-through. Like this morning, we'll do a read-through of our new one, and I'm there for a couple hours, and that's it. And then we prepare for like 5 days, and then do our live show. And the day before and the day of the live show, those are pretty grueling, but the rest of it is really nice. And the fact that I live in Los Angeles, I do the show here, I love it. I feel real privileged to be a part of this show.
The show bio information, Bo, says that you play an absent-minded dad. Is that a stretch or what?
Not much of a stretch, unfortunately. My dad, I guess I have some of his genes in me, and when he was in high school, they used to call him Unky for unconscious. And I think a lot of that stood him well when he started doing all those comedies toward the end of his career. But, hey, I've got a few of those Unky genes in me.
Hey, you've done so many things, and we have your bio in front of us. I'm not going to ask you what your favorite project was, but what type of project still gets you excited?
You're hearing your voice.
What gets you excited, right? It's like back in the 60s when you
did a good job, Chip.
Thank you. I mean, what gets you to get real excited these days?
Well, I'm just put it here, and we don't need it, obviously.
You get an ID card with a Chipotle on it, though.
It does ahead of time, but it works so well. I'm standing in front of Chipotle. We have to have a camera rolling at all times, so don't mind us with that. I'm going to do this because I think it might catch the clock in case that matters. I don't know if it does. It's going to take me a minute. First of all, wow, it's warm in here. I'm gonna put the fan in the door and let the fan get us in here, get us some air. We'll be able to relieve you in minutes. You know what you should do, Chip? Go downstairs and grab some food.
Thank you.
Nobody's there yet. Hopefully we'll get some people.
And it's a good, well-written show that lets us sheds a little light in that area. The Millers is about a family. I always love doing shows about family. And Greg Garcia, our writer, he writes from a real personal outlook, and so...
Don't kill yourself, James. There's some help there, too.
Reality is invested in what is also kind of a screwball comedy, so it's a nice...
So what happened was it was all going to be telephone, so it was going to be nice and easy. And then we tried to get Guinness record and
when
the
a
other
writer
places
is an actor that has a name like yours, do they let you do a certain amount of ad-libbing and playing around? I mean, there's some fun moments in the thing, right? Can you just go off on something, or is that not cool?
Hello. Are you going to start interviewing? I'll text him. You have a couple.
Some of the best business. So, pretty much following what they have to say. And also in front of a live audience, you get the opportunity to test out the words, If the joke lays an egg, they got another one that they'll give you right on the spot. So it's pretty amazing the way it works.
Is there a downside? I have no feel for that. Like when when you get that live feedback, like a stand-up comic or something like that, does it make you change the way you might deliver something? Does it add an adrenaline rush to it? What happens?
Yeah, live audience is always exciting to get that immediate feedback. You know, one of the things that I was nervous about, because it was new territory for me doing this multi-cam live show, was, you know, I wanted to be perfect for the audience. I felt I owed it.
I don't know what took him so long.
And of course I made mistakes. When I did, I felt
And he
so
came
bad.
all the way.
What took him so long to get here? He couldn't find the stations, what it must have been.
I
That's
didn't
what I
know.
get
I didn't know there was
that.
any food outside. And I hear on the radio say that we had food here and stuff. So I got outside, the poor lady standing out there with food.
Well, I thought they were coming a little bit later anyway. All right, good. You're recording.
Yep.
You got what's going on here? Is there another interview right after that?
I'm gonna start one in minute 20. I'll start.
Okay, fire that next one, then you can go downstairs.
Okay.
Okay. All right, man. You made
Thank you very
it.
much.
You made it. You learned the board a little bit.
I did. Yeah, Micro's fantastic.
Have those cameras there, which makes it much more intimate performance.
Crazy stuff, but we got it. He's gonna fire up a new interview in less than a minute.
Why not just play the hour and a half thing until we get more people? And we'll just
I gotta get it out of my phone. But he's gonna play another 8-minute one. That'll give me time while I gotta wait till that's done. Where was he?
If someone came up and
He
said,
got
I've
there,
never
realized
seen
we're
you
not
in
there.
anything,
So he's
what would
coming
you
back
aim
already.
them toward
I mean,
to go
I
take
don't
a look at what Bo Bridges is all about?
Well, the bad thing about not having people here yet is we can't, yeah, that'll help. We can't leave because people, even if 3 people come, we gotta be here for it. So you know what we're gonna do? We're all gonna work the phones too, okay? So I'll call him. Let's just start getting numbers. At least we'll get the record setter thing.
I can be here if you need anything. I know I'm staying in longer.
Appreciate it. Now we're gonna have more people than we need now.
Here's Bo, and we'll check out the Millers, absolutely, for sure.
Yeah, fire that bad boy up and then go and get some food downstairs. Make sure he eats. Eat before. I almost said eat before it gets crowded. Am I being optimistic?
Most interviews in a 24-hour period. Here's Jim Parisi. You are listening to a special Guinness World Record attempt on the Jim Parisi Show. 24 hours straight, hundreds of interviews. Jim will be right back, live, but sleepy.
Premises. Hi, Christian.
Hi, how are you?
How are you today?
Poor kid, no, he doesn't. Here.
Doing great, thank you.
All right, look, everybody around me has been loving the show for a long time. You're relatively new to it. Did you know the phenomenon before you got involved?
Yeah, I mean, I know the show and I knew how, you know, well received it was, but I had never watched it. And so when I found out that I was able to get on to work on it, I just didn't watch those videos and had a part of it.
So now your life has changed because now wherever you go, people know that you're part of the family of the show that's the most popular cable show of all time.
Yeah, I guess so. I'm very lucky to be a part of a show like that.
Well, what is the premise? And I've seen a couple of episodes, but mostly I have people around me that never missed an episode. So I just asked my producer, for example, and she explained that there's always drama. It's very, very exciting to see how these people are going to get out of this scenario and that kind of thing. For you as an actress, what does it bring to the table that's unique compared to any other project you've done?
Well, it definitely has taught me a lot to be a part of a show like this, because it is very independent, very strong, and very brave, and very tough. And I tend to shy away from things that could that I could get hurt doing or something to that effect. So she's definitely taught me to be more brave, and that's something that I really love about being part of the show.
I hear that the crew and the cast is very tight knit. I know the Lou Temple I ran into at some event, and he was part of that world at one time too. Do you guys have a certain bonding that ensembles bring to the table?
Yeah, the cast and crew are remarkably close, more than I've ever seen on any other project. But I think what bonds us is, one, we just happen to have cast and hired people that are like amazing, down to earth, calm, funny, silly. And so all of our personalities just happen to mesh, but I think what bonds us is that we shoot, like 8 months out of the year, and we're shooting in the trenches. Like it's hot, it's dangerous, we're getting hurt, we're getting ill, we're dehydrated, we're this, that, and the other. stuff that, we take ourselves really seriously and we turn it on when we need to turn it on, but that's what makes it exciting to go to bed every day, to know that we're going to go hang out with people that we love and have fun with. But so yeah, I think that bonding experience, just, waking up at 3 a.m. to go to work for 15 hours, we're going through the routine.
I gotta ask you this question because I get a kick out of it when I look at your bio and I see that you studied ballet and you have this passion for dance and all that, and now you're being chased by zombies trying to eat you on a TV show. I mean, did you ever think that would be what you'd be doing?
After ballet, well, I run from the zombies, they're great people, actually training, I suppose. But no, I mean, I hope that I would be doing something that's physical, just being an actor, that's kind of what you want to do. Like every actor wants to do something actiony and fun, so that's what you do every day, which is very exciting.
Okay, that is finished. I moved.
That's finished? All right, I'm gonna need my key bag soon. You know why? Oh, I don't have my headphones. Are those my headphones?
Yeah, I brought your
Okay. I'm gonna need my key bag because it has an hour, 10 minutes of video on it. But we don't need that for now, James. You got that done? You're gonna put the big camera up.
I need a bag with the charger. I can't put this in without the charger. Might be in here.
Oh wow.
Okay.
So
I'll watch. Well, I don't know how to fire up the next one.
They know that the collective audience is if it were a live show,
Oh, wait, I already
if you
found it.
shouted for someone to live or die or for something.
You have the charger?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So there'll be some definitive changes because I know whenever I bring up this show, people say, "Oh, well, don't tell me." You know, it's got that suspense.
All right, I know we got theater people. We got some people coming downstairs, so. I can tell you.
Now, how long have you been with the show? You're one of the
You got 320 still.
Yeah, a little over a year now. I came in and
You got 320. Take your time. So now that we're set for camera for the rest, right? After this, you gotta do the SD card. You got time. Take your time. I'm gonna start setting up my computer.
I know that you've done some things that are iconic and things like
I'm gonna put the flip over here.
Okay, well, I'm gonna have to figure something out later because it says it only has 2 hours, so I'm just not taking it all out yet.
Okay, we got enough time for now. Is that up? Now what I'd like to do eventually is put that somewhere near you going that way, but that'll do for, yeah, over there somewhere. Is it gonna, I'm gonna be here, is that, so just so you know, for blocking reasons.
I have no idea where people are gonna be.
Well, I'm here, so just make sure I'm not blocking them, and you can aim at that one if you can. Alright. Now I have, I don't have a flash drive with me, James, because I could put a longer clip. I'm gonna need, seriously need a coffee in a little bit, but I'll have Crystal help.
So I'm just putting the mics up.
Yeah, easy. Alright, now for now though, it's 2 minutes still, and then there's even another one, right?
These.
Is it another 8-minute thing?
Does this instead of that? I mean,
I
did
know.
they listen to you?
I don't know.
How long is the next clip?
Clip after it? Like, right after it is 2 minutes.
Oh, then where are the other interviews?
They're all the ones surrounding it, 10 minutes, 7 minutes, 8 minutes, 7 minutes. I don't know what this one is.
Oh, yeah, the world record promo.
Let me just look
Yeah, if you can hit the next one. Don't put me up yet. It's so hot.
I mean, want me to just put you up even if I don't put you on? I can just put the mics up as well, right?
Yeah.
I'll just turn them on as I use them.
Yeah.
So it goes 1, 2, 3, and then 4 is this one.
Now you're positive this is on, but isn't it just like scenic?
I haven't started the
It's just aiming right at my computer. Oh, you didn't start it yet?
No.
Alright, just you gotta get like, put it on that corner or somewhere where it can get past me. There you go.
Yeah, that should work.
You're trying to look about here.
Record. Yeah, that's perfect. That'll work. And now I can turn this off.
Okay.
Awesome. So we just packed up. We're leaving for the second location right now. It'll be like a 10-minute drive, I think. So we're gonna go for that right now. So you get to see a bunch of driving now.
Behave, we'll be on camera.
There's millions of people down here at the Sam's. Millions. I mean, the
We need permission for that though, so it's too late.
I don't think you can set up this.
Yeah. Thank you though.
Thank you.
Like, oh my God. It was like a zoo.
Thank you. Where's the olive oil? Oh, it's in the front. All right. Yes, you know what? She brought that box of olive oil if it helps, but I don't really care. We need to move, don't we?
Yeah.
I took the bag with olive oil.
Yeah, I mean, whatever works for you guys to sit in there and to get all this stuff in. Where do you want to put, where did we put that last?
I was
just, yeah, so, and then we slid everything else in.
65 isn't tragic.
It just needs to come in. It fits fine. I don't care if it's on me. Yeah. I got it. You can just close the door and I'll let it go. Oh, here. Just do that.
Let's just get the AC going. How's that?
Sounds great. It'll be fine.
I'll see you at the next place.
You gotta meet us. We need you.
I'll be there.
Ooh.
Hey, thanks, man.
That wasn't the sign. This was something else.
Is this camera on?
Yes.
Okay. That's priceless. We need water. We need energy drinks. We'll have a lot of helpers. Yeah, you didn't have one, right?
I got it. I'm gonna text Anthony and be like, get your butt
You know what's
over
funny,
here.
James? I love that coffee.
Really?
Yeah.
It was just.
Where did I put my sunglasses? I don't know where we have.
I have them. Your
Doesn't
Power
matter.
Talk ones?
Yeah.
I have them.
We have obviously tons of them. All right, where am I going? Come on.
Do you want me to direct him?
No, I can see. You're clear.
Am I going out that way or that way? That way or that way?
Oh, I guess you can go that
That
way.
way?
You're clear all the way around.
Yeah, this is not easy.
Keep going. You have plenty of room. Plenty of room.
Yeah, I didn't even talk to you, Crystal. You were flat out in the sun too. This will be. You'll have helpers, and you should be able to get out of the sun if we set this up right.
Okay.
And I'm gonna fire up the air conditioning whenever we can to cool off, because otherwise it'll be a long day.
Yeah, we're only.
All right, which way?
Go
Right
left.
to river? That's river. Can we go up river?
Sure.
I mean, if I can go clear here, I can. Which one's better?
Left, probably.
Okay.
If you can.
Yeah.
If you can't, we'll make it work. Because we're in Campbell, so turn left on Grant.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm really hoping Corey can take over a lot of the talking to people aspect of it, because that's not easy. People don't want to do it. I don't know why.
Really?
Yeah, it's really hard. Everyone's like, I'm too shy.
Well, yeah.
I tried to paint it as like, hey, can you please, or, you know, are you here to help us? We're trying to do this. No, thank you. I'm not, like...
A lot of people really enjoyed it, though.
Yeah, the people that did.
And you know, I figured, what did I kill? Maybe 5 people by going a little bit longer. If I felt that we were flat out with people, I would have been a little more, you know, brisk. But plus, to be real honest, we started off so rough, I wanted to at least sound like it was a little bit of a real show for a while.
And it was good. It sounded good, and people had a lot of fun.
Yeah.
They wouldn't have had fun if you did it differently.
And I hate to say it, because I know we're on camera too, but older people don't get that it's just a game and we're trying to just get through it.
Yeah.
I had a couple of people say, well, I have something I want to talk about. I'm like, uh-oh.
I know. When one guy wanted to tell his story about how to save the world. He
You know
told
what
me
we
like
really
7
should've done?
times.
Really? We should have brought an egg timer that flips. Wouldn't that have been funny?
That would have been actually a pretty good idea.
What?
So they would
doing
see
what?
it, you know, like an egg timer that flips over or something, so that they would actually see it and say, "Oh, run out of time."
Two different people got real annoyed with me because
You were rapping them?
I was rapping them, and they were like, "Yo."
Well, sorry, but that's the way it goes. I mean, look, let me put it this way. Yesterday, I wanted to have like 80 or 90 people when we left here. When we couldn't get on the air this morning, suddenly I was happy with having 60-something. And you know, it turned out to be the engineer.
Oh, what? I didn't even know what happened. I was just like, it fixed.
What it turned out to be is, basically, he was not on the best codec, which is like he wasn't on the best channel. And, I mean, we lost time there, but not really, because we go 24 hours from when we started. We played the sound effect of
what time did we? Yeah, what time did we even officially
like
start?
9:35.
It was like 9:35, 9:36. I don't remember.
Okay.
And you said no left on brand, right?
Yes.
So Frank says that Corey's got a couple of people. I have one person. You have one person. So you guys, this should be, because it's longer too. This should be easier in the sense that, you know, you should be able to stay at the booth. Let's angle it so that the sun's not coming under the booth.
Yeah, I know. Seriously, that sun is hot.
And you know what? Feel free to make it. This is our only uncomfortable thing left.
Yeah.
And we're in studio. Feel free to. The way I envision this, we open the back, and we can actually put, you know, things in there too, like the bass unit, whatever.
Everything's still fine with the recording.
Yeah, pretty sure it's still good. Yeah.
It's starting to look
It's not on anything, but should I be like holding it up?
I can do it. You can just check in with us that way, I guess.
I'll just have it open, like, no reason not to, right?
Oh no, you may as well show what we're doing.
Yeah. I even and whoever's watching this will know this ahead of time. But I already, like, I just pointed at myself. I was like, oh yeah, we're moving to our next location right now. We've just packed everything up, so I did that whole thing.
Imagine if we got the whole thing started, and the only way it works is if we're videotaping it, and then someone forgets to start the camera at the beginning of it. Imagine what that would have been like. It's a good thing that didn't happen. I was like, ah. Alright, why are you stopping? I'm going left here, right? Are we close, Crystal? Yeah, right?
Yeah.
7 minutes maybe?
Yeah.
You gotta love the back of this window. Run with scissors. It's funny how everybody gets involved, right? Engineer Frank called twice when we were struggling. And he's calling like he knows every time, you know. Val called and she's like, you know you're off the air. What I don't get though is as soon as we had the on-air problem for a second, why didn't you just press the button and play something? Why would you? Yeah.
I think he's getting all frustrated too. Every time I call, he's all frustrated.
Yeah, this almost nothing to do.
He's in the air conditioning.
Yeah, true. Well, and anyone knows me, you guys all know me well enough to know that this is the toughest part of it.
We need a real good showing right now.
Yeah, that's why we needed those people to come bring people, because otherwise I'm going to push my luck and go sit up in front of Fry's until we get thrown out or something.
They were so helpful though, the managers and all that at the farmers market. They were bringing most of the people over.
No, they were great. Full cars, we almost got stuck with that. So we're setting up in kind of a bad place to set up here, but it's good in the sense that, I mean, we have to be touching the car. Now,
Where exactly would it
it's supposed to be the corner of the closed bank parking lot, closest to the Starbucks and Fry's. I see a lot of Starbucks people might not want to do it. I don't know if, you know, this is going to be, we're going to have to make a call here, because because after we're here 2 hours, if it's real bad, we're gonna have to figure something out, or we won't have the record. Luckily, we're only counting on about 100-something people in a 6-hour span, so
we need like 150 in 6 hours.
Well, I'm real confident that we can get 100 people tonight. We're really lucky. But then maybe only like 40 the next day. I mean, we need a lot.
And that puts us at exactly the record, so that's why we need 150.
Some veteran guy, I talked to so many people, so I don't remember who it was, but he was like, you told me you guys would be in the studio when you started, and so I had people show up there, and then I found out that you were here. And I was like, I am so sorry. I don't know who you are. I didn't say that.
Well, I mean, part of that's my fault because I couldn't go back and get the original Facebook posts. I mean, I changed them, but if you saw it early on, that's what it said.
It must have been someone I was in contact with. I don't know.
And someone said to me, oh, I heard Doug Martin on the show yesterday say, so, you can come by the studio at 5 o'clock or so. Yeah. So nobody's, and I'm going to put my sign. I'm going to put a sign, a paper up on the wall in the studio tonight sometime or tomorrow, whatever. This says, don't know what's going on with the station, then you're not signing into Bitrix.
Yeah.
Do you know how many things I put on Bitrix in the last month? And obviously, you have an excuse. You know what's going on. But if I were on the outside, I'd sign in every day just to see. If I saw a piece of equipment I didn't know, whatever, I'd say, I wonder what that is. Let me go see, Susie's funny. Don't talk, and she asks me a million questions. She's a nice lady. She's just...
Definitely is great too.
You can't say that on the... I say it on the air. The good news, it's mildly cloudy, right?
Yeah.
I was not expecting the thing to overheat.
I still think you should try to shorten the interviews just a little bit.
Well, I will now if we have people lined up.
That makes people not want to stay annoying.
Plus, we're going to be at a place where people are less likely to be wanting to tell their life story.
Why do people do this? I'm gonna fire this kid already. Are we still on? Like, why? Why would he ask? I've been telling everybody all day, every day. Like, are we still on? I don't have time to do it. Don't you know I'm on live? Why would you be?
Well, if they texted now, they're like, oh, I don't hear him doing the
might have texted interview an hour ago. But the thing is, you know what my biggest problem with the company's been so far? I can't get you to talk to you without going through me. And I think that's how people dodge certain things. Like I told Mike and him, coordinate times. I don't care how you do it. Just come in, overlap him, do whatever. We need it covered from here to here. And I think that's the way, what he's basically saying is, do I have to go down there now? And, I'll work it out. Now, Mike wrote to me after saying, you were there yesterday, when he was saying, I can stay till 5 or 6 or 7 or whatever. Remember Mike was saying that? Well, he wrote to me this morning, texted me and said, I'm going to stop at 3, and then I'll get the other guy up to speed before I go. Well, that's what I'm saying.
He's not even coming till 4, right?
Well, that's what I just found out, so, we'll have to figure it out.
Everyone needs to be fired.
Well, that's why I take a long time in who I pick. That's why those two people I just mentioned are both in a temporary situation, and they know it, because you got to, because I can't be worried about what time that guy gets there when we got all this to worry about. And trying to I haven't talked to him already. Alright, we're here, right?
Yeah.
This guy just gunned it and went on my left, right? That's all. Makes no excuse. Alright, so we're looking for a closed bank. I think it's on this corner. Whoa, I can't go? I spazzed out. That's alright, this will give me a chance to scope it. There's the bank.
Okay.
Starbucks is right there.
Yeah. So
That'll be good. We'll turn right now.
I mean, there's people here, but making them walk even 50 feet is hard. Whoa. That's right. Look how fast these guys are going. Look at that. Is that me or are they going like 50 5 on the street. Oh, this is your favorite street, right? Right? You're always complaining about that.
I don't even know how we stay until 8.
Well, the heat is part of that,
Yeah,
you know?
it's really hot.
When we get back to the studio, and you just have to not be in the sun. Because I'm hot, but I'm not as hot as you, and I get hot so easy, so I got 2 changes of clothes too. I'm taking any chances.
I'm really regretting not wearing shorts today.
I had shorts in my hand, and I'm like, I just can't wear shorts. I look too stupid.
So everyone's going 50, but once we want to turn, we find like the 3 people going 1.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask Anthony to bring me shorts.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, we're here actually earlier than we said we'd be here. That's a good thing.
Yeah, that is a good thing.
So
we should try and
I think we
ask
should go somewhere else.
We should ask the Fry's manager if we can go right outside. Like go inside now.
Wait a minute. This is too out of the way, isn't it?
Wait, where is he?
Well, no, we can go. We're not going to go near the bank. We're going right down to this corner, like over here.
That's not so bad.
This isn't so bad, right? We'd be setting up right on the corner.
The problem is it's still
at Starbucks.
Yeah, it's across the street though.
Let's just talk before we. It almost makes me want to come up with it. See, we can't. So we need someone invited us to the greatest location ever. Right?
Yeah. We have a lot of angry listeners and talk about all those video people on the weekend.
That's a public. Starbucks doesn't own that. It's a public space, right? That's good news for Crystal.
What?
We're setting up underneath the thing.
Oh.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, I stink. Sorry, guys.
I don't think that's going to be an issue by the end of tomorrow.
And they have power?
Ooh. Oh, we're using it from the car. Let me ask Frank then.
Because you're allowed to park here. It doesn't have the... Does it still say fire lane? It doesn't say fire lane right here.
No, it's not red.
Get fries, maybe?
One half does, because the Good Egg closes here in a few minutes.
No, I have to either run power from here
See, that's the problem. They
or
don't
run
have power.
something there. Now, so where can I park where they won't get mad at me?
Well, you can park anywhere. I mean, this guy.
But obviously it's going to be running a wire.
Well, yeah, you're sure your thing. reason why. I mean, if you want to park there instead of there, we're closer.
I can do that.
Yeah.
Why don't we do that?
Yeah.
All right, so much for having the canopy, but this is better.
Oh, yeah, I'll bring my thing over.
Yeah.
Pick both spaces right now.
Yeah, all right.
Well, so much for that. This is definitely the most interesting part of it.
They don't have power, so.
If only we could have done this like months, or planned it like months ahead of time and gotten inside a place like Fry's.
James, we were doing it by phone. It was only a couple of weeks that we even knew we were going to have to do it face to face. Yeah, we're going to have a lot of hindsight things soon, but
One
hey.
major issue.
Uh-oh.
We have a coffee sponsor.
That's all right.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll talk about it when we're in the studio and stuff.
In front of Starbucks?
Yeah, we can't
They're
stop
coming
it.
here.
Well, they're doing both, right? It doesn't matter.
We'll just bleep out every time you reference it.
No, we'll give it credit.
Well, this will be fun.
Alright, biggest thing in the world, I've never used an inverter in this car or any car for that matter.
Who feels like being the least useful?
Me. Just for a second.
You know what? Let me just work on this, James, while you...
I'm taking everything out of this.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Take the cooler out. If we can find ice somewhere, I got water and stuff in
I
there.
bought some water so we can wait over too. Get ice.
I'm being really helpful.
I don't have the energy to open this, and I'm supposed to be up till tomorrow. Smack you out.
I can cut it open, Dad. This thing should work. Just through here.
No, I haven't.
No.
Can we start a committee for people who make these plastic things to stop it? You tell them, get me shorts.
Mm-hmm. Exactly what I'm doing.
James, if you find my original bag, the knife, that'll work. Just don't cut a wire or something. Things are loose. Wow. I don't know how many we're supposed to get, but it's going to be rough.
We only need like 300 more.
I mean, we'll get close to 100 tonight, and hopefully a bunch Monday morning, but we got all afternoon to try to get 100 something. That's not too crazy. It might happen. If this works, we're okay. If it doesn't, we pack up now. Without power.
It should work.
Should work. Brand new. I'm hoping it'll work out of there. I've never tried that in this car yet. Yeah, it's got plenty of power. I'm going to put a power strip on it. Or actually, I can
You should be.
plug the green plug in, and this whole thing will.
Because you don't need much, right?
Or how long have you been going?
Don't let me drop this, James.
We only have like 10 more minutes of this.
All right. Well, I gotta
Plug
get
it
this
in?
green thing.
That's
No, I'm gonna plug this in.
It says 27.
That's how long it's
There
been
you go,
running.
Frank.
Oh, it only goes for like
We've
40?
We only had 40 minutes left.
See if you can
when we
start the
started
camera
it.
right now, James.
Yeah. I won't be able to when we start the charge. Is this thing working? Do you know?
We don't know.
He's plugging this in literally 10 seconds.
Okay.
You can plug it in here, James, or is it not?
You can plug it in wherever.
Oh.
No, we won't have space for it because of that. good. Okay, then I don't know what this is. Oh yeah, it's Ben.
Ben, can't be. No,
Oh no, it's, yeah, it's that way.
Oh, the thing then?
Yeah.
Hey. Alright.
Let's see if it's recording. I mean, if it's
I heard something.
turn on. I mean, it should turn on. I just need to check to see if it's.
I don't see any on off or anything, man.
It's on and off.
I mean, if I have to start
No,
the thing,
did you have to have the car when you did your?
Yeah, it's charging.
It's on?
Okay.
Okay.
But you're gonna have to charge your car occasionally, I'm sure.
Yeah. Right. If not,
Alright.
someone will jump. The Volkswagen will jump and start.
All right.
You can
Stop it.
I'll do it.
Yeah, and don't forget you got to put that into the computer and everything. James.
Yeah.